What's up, geeks and gamers? My name is Draymond, and welcome to Thorium Gaming. We're back with episode 2 of Freezer to Fallout, where we took on our role as a survivor in the wasteland. Now, in our last episode, we emerged from the vault after having watched our wife murdered and our young baby boy Sean taken, our singular mission to go out and retrieve our boy. We entered into the wasteland, where we went to our old home, post-nuclear apocalypse, and ran into our robot butler Codsworth, who informed us that it had been a little over 200 years since the events that claimed Boston and turned it into the wasteland that we see here. But he helped us out, helped us clear Sanctuary, which is going to become Fort Sanctuary, because he is the first member of the 232 Gaming Corps within the Commonwealth. Having done that, we set off to Concord to try and link up with some people, because our robo-butler, being awesome as he is, suggested that the people there might help us. Along the way, we ran into our little buddy Dogmeat here, and he helped us clear out a mole rat den. Then we proceeded back on to Concord, where we ran into a man named Preston Garvey, leader of a group called the Minutemen, and he had a plan to help deal with the raiders that were attacking him. To load up this suit of power armor right here, grab the minigun of that vertibird, and deal with the raiders. However, inside, a elderly lady named Mama Murphy gave us this foreboding warning that there was an animal out there, something very angry, coming after us, with teeth and claws and horns and the very face of death itself. Really foreboding, but we should be prepared. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into our inventory here, and we're going to restore our health and get rid of all of our radiation. I know some people are already tweaking for the fact that we haven't cleaned it up in a while, but we cooked some meat before we left, so we can get up to full health real easy. There we go. So we retrieved the power core, the fusion core I should say, and now we're going to slam it home into this power armor. Alright, so let's get in. Still wearing our militia hat and our sunglasses that make us look like a goof. That's okay. Because now we're rocking T-45 power armor, just like we did when we were in the service, because we are playing a military veteran. So let's grab this minigun and see what we can do to deal with these raiders. He went down pretty easy. Now the good thing about power armor, when we jump down, no fall damage. So let's deal with these raiders. So far it seems like Mr. Garvey's plan is working out just fine. They're hitting us, but not doing much because we're wearing this great power armor. Trying to keep the cycling on the minigun a little bit low because it tends to scatter, and we have no heavy weapons training because we are going as a grunt using rifle gripped weapons. Now, I don't know what Mama Murphy was talking about. It just seems like a bunch of raiders. Been fairly easy so far. Still people shooting at us, but that's okay. We've got power armor. Oh, dear. I'm guessing that's what Mama Murphy was warning us about. A death claw. We do not want to get caught by this guy. Deathclaws are big, mean, scary individuals who can do a heck of a lot of damage really quickly. Mutated chameleons that are up-armored, up-gunned, up-toothed, up-clawed. But it really makes sense what Mama Murphy was saying now. We're just going to keep kiting this guy, see what we can do to get some distance on him. Keep dodging around corners. Try not to get hit. Try not to get eaten. And he just hurt our dog. So he is so gotta die. Probably still right behind us. Oh, he's not right behind us. Deathclaws don't just give up. So where'd he go? Or did we manage to bring him down? Doesn't look like it. Dogmeat's still hurting. So let's run over. Give Dogmeat a little bit of a pick-me-up. Find out where that Deathclaw disappeared to. Whew! And down he goes. Oh, tough bastards, them. So let's see what we can do to grab some of the loot off of these guys. Stim packs, Molotovs. Leave most of their gear because we aren't really going to be using it that much. We will be getting back out of this power armor as soon as we can, but for the story's sake, it helps to be in it, especially when we're dealing with a Deathclaw this early. Now there's a Corvega storage key. So the Corvega plant that is somewhere around here, maybe it'll help us out. And we still got a raider. So we're going to sneak up on him, aim for the torso. No, it might be a humble little weapon, but this laser musket is not bad. Alright, so let's go inside the Museum of Freedom and see how the rest of the gang is doing. I know Preston was giving us some covering fire from up top, but the other 4 members of this little group, not so combat effective.
That was a pretty amazing display. I'm just glad you're on our side.
Oh, the feeling was mutual. That cover fire really helped.
Feeling's mutual, Preston.
You can never have too many friends. Not in the Commonwealth. Listen, when we first met, you said you were glad to help. Well, you did. And we owe you our lives. So here. It ain't much, but it's the best way I can say thank you.
Well, we're being a good soldier, so we didn't do this for money. We did this to help the people of the Commonwealth out.
You do it for money.
Hey, sorry. I'm used to everyone being in it only for themselves. You know, you remind me of my friends. The other Minutemen. The ones who gave their lives for something bigger than themselves. You should come with us to Sanctuary. We could use the help.
Well, that sounds like a plan. We're going to turn Sanctuary into our base of operations for the foreseeable future. So, yeah, sure, you guys can join the 232 Gaming Corps.
All right, Garvey. I'm in.
Oh, that's wonderful. But there's more to your destiny, isn't there? I've seen it, and I know your pain.
You know, a little out there, Mama Murphy, but, go on.
Okay. I'm listening.
You're a man out of time, out of hope. But all's not lost. I can feel the sun's energy. He's alive.
Sean's alive. Well, thank goodness for that.
Please tell me where he is. I need to find my son.
I can't see him, not clearly, but I feel his life force. He's out there. And even I don't need the sight to tell you where you should start looking. The great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Diamond City. The biggest settlement around.
Diamond City.
What's in Diamond City? Is Sean there?
Look, kid, I'm tired now. Maybe you'll bring me some chems later. The sight will paint a clearer picture.
It doesn't seem wise or very healthy.
That junk. It's gonna kill you.
Ah, shush, Preston. We're all gonna die eventually. We're gonna need the sight. And our new friend here, he's gonna need it too. Now let's get going. Sanctuary awaits.
All right, folks. Thanks to our friend here, it's safe to move out. We're heading for that place Mama Murphy knows about. Sanctuary. It's not far.
She knows about it? You mean she had one of her visions while she was stoned out of her gourd?
It's pretty spot on.
Want us to just head out on another wild goose chase based on no better plan than Mama Murphy thought?
It can
Oh,
hardly
hold
turn
on,
out
hold
any
on.
worse than.
Everybody just take it easy. We're all in this together, right? So Marcy, you got a better idea of what we should do next? Anybody? Well then, sanctuary it is. Let's
Nice.
just hope it lives up to its name.
Sturgis is a pretty decent guy, it seems like. Calming things down without getting wild and crazy. Don't want all of our new recruits to start shooting each other just yet, even though they may not know they're recruits yet. But they can come join us in the Boston area at least. Post-apocalypse Boston, granted, but still the Boston area. So we're going to try and save our power core as much as possible. I keep calling them power cores when I know they're fusion cores. Please don't grill me in the comments too much. Although, it'd be fun, so as long as you're laughing, I don't care if you laugh at me or with me. So we're going to fast travel and get out of this power armor, because we are going to be using mostly regular armor through this playthrough. We are a good soldier. I'm thinking that we were a good NCO, not an officer. So, we generally wouldn't be relegated to power armor anyway. So let's get out of this bad boy. Now just to make sure that none of our settlers get wise and try to take unauthorized military equipment, we are going to take the fusion core out of it. We're going to store it with us, but we're going to store all of our other crap inside of our workbench. We'll jump all our junk in there. See what we can drop. Let's drop that and our minigun. Well, let's hang on to the Molotovs actually. We'll drop one pipe pistol. Actually, let's drop both of them. We'll keep the auto pistol so we have a little bit of automatic because we are going with a rifleman build. I gotta stop saying so you guys can laugh at me for that, but we need to keep one automatic just in case things get hairy. We're going to keep the double barrel shotgun and our short laser musket. The laser musket's probably going to get a workout while we're going through this. We're going to keep the gas mask with goggles around just in case we need to deal with some radiation later. Keep the hard hat, but we'll drop off all of our power armor pieces. And let's drop off all of the stuff that we aren't really going to use. We'll keep the chems and that sort of stuff for now. We'll drop off all of the irradiated fruit and stuff that we haven't cooked. Don't really need the jet. I don't really like how jet works in these games. We'll keep the mentats. Drop off the mole rat meat. We'll do another cooking session later on. Save the Nuka-Colas. And keep all that, but we'll drop the sugar bombs. Miscellaneous. We're not going to be playing any of the mini games, and we're going to store all this stuff in here just for now. Ammo doesn't weigh anything, so we might as well hang on to it since we're not playing on survival. Alright, so now we got to talk to Preston Garvey. He should be wandering into town any time here. So, future site of Fort Sanctuary. One of the larger settlements we're going to build, and it's going to be our base of operations for this early part of the adventure into the Commonwealth. And all of our other smaller settlements are going to be called outposts, but we're going to make sure they're branded with our own flavor of 232, our gaming core. We'll see how it works out. No, they should be here by now. Well, there's Mr. Garvey himself. So let's have a chat with him.
Excuse me.
Hey, good to see you again. I was hoping you'd show up. I should have listened to Mama Murphy all along. Pretty nice place she's found for us. I think we could settle down here. Make it a place to call home. What do you think?
Well, I lived here a while ago.
Yeah. I used to like living here. Before the war.
What do you mean? Before what war? Are you saying...
Yeah, 200 years.
I lived here over 200 years ago. I was frozen or something for most of it. Just woke up a little while ago.
Damn. Like one of those old pre-war ghouls. You say you were frozen. Anybody else make it out with you?
Yeah, our son.
My son. Somebody took him away while I was still trapped. I've been looking for him.
Damn. I'm sorry. I hope you find him. Let me know if there's any way I can help.
Yeah.
Anyway.
By helping organize our base camp here, Preston. That would be a big help.
And I hope you don't mind, but I've got another favor to ask.
Let's hear it.
Word from a settlement asking for help. There's still hope in there are Minutemen out there somewhere. The only chance to start rebuilding the Minutemen is to show people that they can count on us when they need us. Trouble is, I've got my hands full here. Do you think you could go help out the settlement?
Well, we are trying to play that good soldier and rebuild the Commonwealth. We're going to do that and build our own little army at the same time, so yeah, we're going to do that.
That's fantastic. The Minutemen could use more people like you. By the way, if If you want to help out around here at all, talk to Sturgis. I'm sure he'd be glad for all the help he can get.
Alright, so we can talk to Sturgis too, if he's wandering up this way. I don't know if he's past us or not. So, we gotta go to a place called Ten Pines Bluff. And if it is a settlement, we'll be turning it into Outpost Ten Pines. So let's just make sure that those are marked on our map. Seems Sturgis hasn't actually made it into Sanctuary yet. Fort Sanctuary. Come on, Dre, remember exactly what we're going for here. Stop being a doofus. So we gotta help Ten Pines, but let's talk to Sturgis first. He's probably gonna ask us to help build up the place, which we will do, but probably off camera because it's settlement building. And that's the general idea. Leave you guys out for the really boring parts of it. Bring you back in when we're fighting and doing the heroic adventuring stuff, instead of having to worry about being busybodies. But we'll talk to him now, because he's right here.
Do some work?
Sure.
I'd be glad to help. Just tell me what you need.
Well, for starters, we could use some real beds. We've been sleeping on the ground for too long. Just make sure we can sleep with a roof over our heads. Some of these old houses still look solid enough to do the trick. There's a workbench over there you can use. Give me a holler if you need anything.
Alright, roger that. So we're going to rebuild Sanctuary in a little bit here. But first, we're going to go to Ten Pines Bluff and see what we can do to help them out. But to do that, we got to go up that way. But let's follow the river. Don't want to get ambushed by anything nasty. And since we've already dealt with one of the greatest enemies within the Commonwealth, and as I say that, we're ambushed by something. Sounds like Dogmeat's trying to take care of it. Wow. Go Dogmeat. That's a good boy. Take out another wild mongrel. Our dog is superior to your dog. That's because he's 232. And gamers are awesome. I mean, come on, let's face it, guys. We've been preparing for war, the apocalypse, zombies, for as long as we can all remember. When the apocalypse finally comes, gamers and all the hours we have spent as a society and a culture gaining up, well, they're going to come in handy. But what's this then? A circuit breaker. Well, if there's a circuit breaker that we just flipped, it should lead us to something interesting. So let's go up here and see what we can find. Following the wires. Like the worst game of snakes and ladders ever. So it leads to this. Apparently we can open the lid. Oh look! Lots of bottle caps. Money, 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 money. Oh, and a snub-nosed 44 pistol and some ammo for it. So we got another little backup weapon for when our rifle gets all empty. Because ammunition's a little hard to find at the early part of the game. Oh, I saw a campfire. So I wonder what's going on down here. I'm not going to take any risks, so... Well, I'm going to miss, but I'm not going to take any risks by not engaging as quickly as possible. Okay, we can't really hit him from here with VATS, so we're just going to wipe him out that way. Headshot the attack dog, because he's going after dog meat. We just can't have that. We'll go after our dog. Alright, so we're going to take those shotgun shells, the stim pack. It's all working out pretty good. Let's see what dog had them on. Some bottle caps, which is weird. Some dog meat. Ooh, and a dog collar. Hey, dog meat, come here for a sec. Let's trade. You had a stim pack too. Alright, and I forgot to give you those pipe pistols, but we're just going to throw your dog collar on. There you go. That's a good boy. Now you're properly in uniform. That's a good dog soldier. Grab what we can. It's a little ghoulish, pun intended, to be raiding all of these corpses for things that we can use. But it makes sense. We gotta survive, right? So we gotta go due east towards that place called Ten Pines Bluff. giant radar dish up there. Probably something interesting going on, but I don't know if we're going to find out about that just yet. Dog meat going hyperspeed. Just real eager pooch. Always wants to get into the fight. Oh, so there's an excavation site down there. I don't think we're going to go down there quite yet. We're going to go see what's up at 10 Pines. And we might do a little bit of exploration. First things first, some people need our help. And if we're going to rebuild the Commonwealth, build up our army, we need to get as many people on board as we can. Whew, dog meat, you just scared me. Whew. You know, it might be a humble weapon and one of the earliest laser weapons you can get, but I like the musket. Granted, you don't keep it around for very often, and it's not that powerful, but it's reliable, at least in the early part of the game. Ah, so those are the ghouls that Mr. Preston Garvey was talking about. Blow you away. Take a pot shot at your torso. Some 10mm rounds. We can always use those, because we are carrying a 10mm pistol. Ooh, and a gunner. The laser pistol. Now we're going to be taking that. We might as well take the gunner guard outfit. It's a shame to leave her naked, but we did pick up a gunner's note. Got the intel. The gang of Wanton Pond looks tough. Their leader has the gun. A 10mm, just like the contact said. The right squad of men could take it. So I'm guessing that just gave us a location to go visit. Right there. So after we help 10 Pines, or go see what 10 Pines needs, we're going to go hit up Walden Pond and see what's up over there. 10mm pistol for sure, but there might be other goodies too. Ooh, and there's another wild mongrel. I think that's 2 level ups that we have going for us right now. We'll deal with those in just a minute. That would be a wild alpha. There's only one alpha dog in this area, and that is our dog meat. See what I mean? Attaboy. Alright, so let's collect some of the meat off of them. Turn it into good food later on. Again, it's not really worth eating any of the irradiated food or drink out in the wasteland. We can make do with our survival skills. Put all that army experience to good use. Wow, I can't hit the broadside of a barn right now. Good thing we picked up some fusion cells from that gunner. Whatever a gunner actually is. And we dropped a 4th doggy, but I don't remember where. Dog meat found something? What'd you find, boy? Oh, good boy. Looks like a med kit with a couple of stim packs in it. Good boy. Alright, so let's actually take care of those level ups right now, because I know it's going to drive some people nuts and I don't want to get spammed in the comments more than I have to. Alright, so we can't take Bloody Mess just yet, but we are going to drop a point to luck here eventually, because more damage is more gooder. So why don't we do that now, actually? Get our first point. Ooh, we actually have 3 level ups. Oh, I'm neglectful. Now, we're going to be taking companions along, so we don't want to take Lone Wanderer or Attack Dog right now. As cool as dog meat is, we're going to be taking actual humans with us later on. But we want to take 1 combat, 1 non-combat perk, back and forth, just up everything. So since we dropped 1 into our luck, we're going to take 1 point in Bloody Mess. Which means it was a combat perk, so we can take a non-combat one. Let's take Gun Nut. and then a combat perk. Now, Lady Killer is really good because we're going to be interacting with women, and half the targets in the wasteland that are human are going to be women. It's much more balanced than the same type of perks in Fallout New Vegas, because they were a little bit more context sensitive and there was a lot less women, especially when you consider Kaisar's Legion. But we might consider that at our next level up. Right now we just upped our damage a fair bit and we should be good. So alright, on to Ten Pines Bluff, because it's still a bluff and it is not an outpost for us just yet. Looks like there's a caravan here too. But while we're here, we're not raiders, we're liberators. There's a difference, right? Right? Stop looking at me like that, guys. We're not raiding, we're liberating. Big difference. Well, let's find... Oh, it's Lucas Miller.
Hey there.
Got the best armor.
Whoever he is. Oh, caravan guy, stop pushing me around. There we go. So let's
Got a few
barter.
minutes to browse.
What you see is what you get.
Let's see if he has anything good. Army fatigues. They're worse than our vault suit right now, but we can upgrade them later. The Mantis set, which we totally cannot afford. Now, the leather arm is pretty decent, but the arm guard, not so much. Reduces damage from super mutants. That's pretty decent, and I think we might be able to afford it if we can sell off some of our random stuff we don't need. I'm going to sell off that mine. We have enough variation in weapons now we can sell our tire iron. We shouldn't need it. I don't know why we had a laundered blue dress. Not saying anything. Not admitting anything anyway. But I like to look pretty. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So we're not going to be able to afford that just yet. Junk, nothing we can use right now. And we don't really need the ammunition, so we'll just sell off a little bit of that stuff. Alright, so where is the settler up here that we got to talk to? Right there.
Yeah?
I wasn't trying to talk to you, miss. I was trying to talk to the guy who is threatening me with a gun. If you would kindly step aside so I can speak to him, please. Please. There we go.
Hey there.
What do you want? We don't need any more trouble around here.
Well, I'm here to help.
It's okay. I'm with the Minutemen. I'm here to help.
You're with the Minutemen? I didn't really think you fellas still existed. We sent word with one of them passing traders, but honestly, I never expected anything to come of it. Most people don't put much stock in the Minutemen these days. After Quincy. Bad business, that.
Well, we don't really know what happened at Quincy, but the Minutemen are back.
We're rebuilding the Minutemen from the ground up. We're the good guys again.
Glad to hear it. No question that things have been worse since the Minutemen fell to pieces. There's a raider gang that's been giving us trouble for weeks. Stealing food and supplies, threatening to kill us all if we don't pony up. We know where they're coming from, but we can't go up against a gang like that.
Well, you're talking to the right guy. It's time for us to take care of it.
Don't worry. I'll take care of those raiders for you.
Thanks, friend. If you folks are for real this time, it'll be a welcome change for the better.
Alright, so we now know we need to go to the Corvega assembly plant. And lucky for us, we picked up the key. So that would be all the way down there, and it's in the same general direction as Walden Pond. So let's just go to Concord real quick, and then we'll go check out Walden Pond, that note that we got from that gunner lady. Alright, so which direction we gotta go? We're all turned around. Alright, so we want to go basically due south. So we'll run through Concord and see if there's anything else that we can loot along the way. I mean, you never know what's in some of these old buildings, and we want to be prepared, especially if we're building up an army. So we'll take a quick peek while we're going. A little bit of exploration this episode. See how much of the Commonwealth we can explore. Find some ammo crates with some nifty little things in them. Oh no, I've fallen through the floor and I can't get up. Is that not how the saying goes? And again, guys, most of my jokes will fall flat. There's the Deathclaw again. Scary. But occasionally I'll have one, maybe two good ones that are really, really funny, make you laugh and laugh and laugh, and then hate me for making you laugh. And then it'll be back to dad jokes and really, really bad puns. But you know what? I'm okay with that. Because even if you're laughing at me and not with me, you're still laughing. And as long as you're laughing, you're having fun. That's the whole point of gaming, isn't it? Have fun, come together as a society, share our mutual passion and our joy. Get laughed at for failing terribly at almost certainly easy things. Falling through stairs. Now I'm going to be pretty choked if I can't get up there. Third time's a charm, right? If I fail once more, we'll keep going on, because I'm not going to spend all day here. Yep, we're going to move on. I'm not going to spend all day here wasting your guys' time, which, remember, according to Vault Tech Dick Tracy, is a very valuable commodity. Sitting there trying to get up a flight of stairs. A church. Now, Resident Evil has taught me that churches are bad, and that dogs like to jump through the windows. So, we gotta be careful in here. Because you never know when zombie dogs, or irradiated zombie dogs, bees in their mouths, and they shoot bees when they bark, will come out of nowhere and try to attack you. There's a pipe rifle, Molotov cocktail. Maybe it was worth coming in here after all. An expert safe that we cannot pick yet. We'll be working up to that later. Now, what are the odds there'd be something cool up in the bell tower? Let's find out. Nothing. Oh well, was worth a shot. And we want to go due south, so we're going off that side anyway. Ooh, and that hurt. Note to self, gravity is the law. Should obey it. Rather peaceful for a post-apocalypse. Nice sunny day. And who's this then? Looks like a caravaner. Trash can Carla.
So what's your story? Looking to trade? Rob me? Or just ask directions to Diamond City?
We can do some trading.
Let's see what you've got.
I have a little bit of everything.
We can sell off a pipe pistol, short pipe rifle, because we don't need doubles of them. And a gunner guard outfit, why not? Let's see what you got for cool stuff. Now, we could buy that, but we can build one here pretty quick. So I don't really want to do that just yet. She's got a short hunting rifle, but I don't feel like spending the caps on something like that just yet. We'll wait and see. Like most games, or most adventures, if you want to fully throw yourself into the whole role, we don't want to buy any equipment too early. So we can probably build some cool stuff later on. Now, she has a fusion core, but no fusion cells. So we're running low for our musket, but that's okay. We do have a fair amount of 10mm ammo, and we can fall back to our good old 10mm pistol. Yeah, let's just make sure we're on track, so we gotta go slightly east. And there it is on our radar. Random iBot. Talking about sugar bombs. 100% of your daily dose of sugar. Ooh. Is that a rad stag? Let's see if we can sneak up on it. Rad stags are one of the few animals that you always want to kill, and we'll show you why in a little bit here. And we've lost sight of that pond, but we are still going the right way. Let's just hop over this. Random structure in the middle of nowhere. We just got cautioned because there's a bad guy up here. Kinda got us pinned. Get her, dog meat. Yes, that was my plan all along. Draw her out, let dog meat take care of it. Let's take that glow-sighted pistol. And she has a friend. So where is your friend?
Disappearing act, huh?
Nothing really decent on him. Chem station we could use if we needed it. Random things breaking all around me. Scaring me. Making me jump. Making me look more like a rookie and noob than I actually am. Alright, so let's continue over to the pond. Oops. Alright, Walden Pond. Now, she said there was a group out here. Well, her note said. So let's see what we can do to try and find this group. Could it be up in this building? Let's go up and check. Saw something. Maybe I just targeted dog meat and didn't realize it. Oh, look, plants. Blood leaf. Sure, we'll find a use for that eventually. Old cabin. Bourbon bottle. Alright, so let's see what's inside this building here. Never trust a monkey. Makeshift bomb? A note said that there was a bunch of stuff here. There's some people holed up and that a good crew could clean them out, but I'm not seeing any crew. Note to tweeze. Entrance in the sewer pipe. Take that combat knife too. Okay, so there's an entrance in a sewer pipe. And another makeshift bomb. Alright, so let's find that sewer pipe. Oh, right there. It's once more onto the breach. And that place is blocked off, so I guess there's only one way to go in here. Rely on our training. What the hell was that? That was a laser beam coming out of nowhere and frying your buddy. And then frying you. Good old laser musket. Gotta move, dog meat. Another glow-sighted pipe pistol. Nothing really good on him. Let's see what this guy had. Just a tire iron. Ooh, some jet. What was that? Tin can? I'll take it. Oh, a short hunting rifle. Now that's going to be real useful. We can mod that up when we go back to our base camp. Make it a hell of a lot better. Dirty water, some psycho, just in case we want to get our chem on. Again, I am a bit of a pack rat, making sure that I always have stuff in case I need it. Never know what I need it for, but just in case. Wonder, can we take these chimes down? We can take them down. It's a little more sneaky too. Go get her, dog meat. Okay, I guess you don't need to go get her. Let's see what they had. Raxo cleaner. Yeah, so much stuff to loot, so little time.
Lock's really strong.
Gift shop key, 38 round. Some more glow-sighted stuff. We can break that down. Hardened pocketed right leg. I think that's better than what we're using. So we'll pick it up. That key we picked up? Yes, it did work. There's a bunch of neat stuff in there. So I guess we'll just keep grabbing everything that we can. We can make a trip back to Sanctuary and mod that rifle up a bit, I think. Of course, if we're gonna start making things, we better have some supplies to do it with. Let's make sure we get all that we can grab. Oh, Big Jim. 20% chance to cripple a target's legs. Well, we have our melee weapon. Yeah, she's spread eagle. 308 rounds. Vault-Tec lunchbox. That came with a plastic fork. And another one. T-glow. Related cylinder. Cat bowl. Yes, let's feed our dog from a cat bowl. Okay, so that let us out of here. So I guess we can go back and we can build up Sanctuary a bit. You know, it's a quick and easy quest, and for those that aren't familiar with this game, or the mechanics of it, I guess it'd be a decent enough introduction to settlement building, and we are going to be doing it across the Commonwealth. So I guess the first one wouldn't hurt to do, so that everybody can see how it works and how bad I am at it. But after that we will keep it off camera. We'll capture them, reclaim them on camera, because that's fun and shooty, and lots of bullets, and me getting shot, and possibly dying many times. But other than that, leave it up to your guys' imagination that we just went in and made the outposts and forts. Alright, so Sturgis said that we had to build a couple of beds. We'll get to that in just a second here. Go to our apparel. So we'll actually gain +5 damage resistance on our right leg because we have that on there. So I'm okay with that. Let's see, any mods that we can put on here? Lighter build, which reduces waste. But it's a little bit early to start modding this armor. So let's leave that alone for now. I guess we can store everything that we have picked up via that. Bottle cap mine, combination, combat knife, frag mine. Just throw all of our random stuff in there. We're going to be dealing with some of those weapons and stuff in just a second. Now that the weapons workbench is free.
One of these houses would be a good place to set up some beds.
So that's actually a slightly better pistol than what we're using. So we'll use that as our baseline pistol. Alright, so we're either going to keep or hand these weapons out for now to our settlers. So let's go into our...
Your energy is tied to this place.
hip fire accuracy. So it makes sense if we're going to use a better one. But we don't want to mod pistols too much because we are not going with them.
Welcome to Nowheresville. Population? This sorry group.
Let's throw powerful receiver on that rifle. Put a better barrel on it. Yes, we can. Put full stock on it, make it an actual rifle. Throw a medium scope on it. Now we got ourselves a sniper rifle. Alright, I'm okay with that. So again, guys, just let me know in the comments down below if you want us to go Minutemen or Brotherhood of Steel. It'll affect lasers versus solid ammunition. Again, prefer the Minutemen, but we'll figure it out. Oops, I didn't want to go back into crafting. I wanted to go to transfer, but I'm a goof. Alright, so let's transfer. Throw that in there. Keeping that. And that, we'll throw the laser pistol in there for now. Molotov cocktails. And we'll throw the snub 44 in. Just keep ourselves nice and light. As light as possible. Oops, we don't want to throw our stim packs in. I thought it was going to jump down to the whiskey. That's okay. Gunner's note, note to Tweez, do book, Vault-Tec lunchbox. We have steel. Throw all our mods in there because it's extra weight we don't need to carry. Alright, so let's go into our weapons here and make sure everything is set up so we can have our favorites. Let's throw our pistol there. We'll throw our powerful sniper rifle right there. And we'll throw that there. Alright. So now we're all set up there. So this is our home. Well, it was our home before the apocalypse, so we're going to use this as our command center. Which means we can use this as our barracks and construction area. So let's go into our construction menu. No, I don't want that. There we go. For some reason it wasn't letting me go into our construction menu. So let's clear a bunch of this out. Since this is going to be our barracks. That should be good enough for a few beds. So we're going to go with the military style bed, because that's what we're going for here in the Commonwealth. Rebuilding through the efforts of the 232nd Gaming Corps. We got 5 people, so we're going to build 5 beds. Seems we need a little bit more room. Not exactly the most comfortable sleeping arrangements, but it's definitely better than sleeping outside. Alright, Sturgis? Of course I'm right. Alright, so that completes that.
I like it. Having a place to sleep will improve everyone's spirits. What we need now is a reliable source of clean water.
Alright, I'm on it, buddy.
I'm on it. Clean water coming up.
Great. Thanks again.
Alright, so we gotta build some clean water.
Hey.
Let's talk to Mama Murphy too.
Hey.
You're tied to this place, kid. Your energy.
Well, I lived here.
I used to live here. A long time ago.
Ah, but the distant past ain't so distant for you. I saw you leave that icebox. This whole world is like some bad dream you can't wake up from, isn't it? The sight can help you, kid. It always has answers. Just gotta bring me some jet so I can see what it wants to tell you.
Jet? Well, here you go.
Already have some.
Like a little kick yourself, huh? This'll do. Now, let me ride the high to where the sight wants to take me. Diamond City holds answers, but they're locked tight. You ask them what they know, but people's hearts are chained up with fear and suspicion. But you find it, you find that heart that's gonna lead you to your boy. Oh, it's bright. So bright against the dark alleys it walks. That's what you need to do, kid.
Well, just like running into the Death Claw, which turned out to be right.
Right?
It's cryptic, but it might be important.
Wow. That took more out of me than usual. I'm gonna need to rest now, kid.
Okay, Mama Murphy.
Hey.
Got a favor to ask you, kid. I know it's silly, but I need a chair. Something with a nicer fit for these old bones. Can you do that for me?
Sure.
Sure. Glad to help.
Thank you.
Alright, so let's go back into our menu here. We gotta build some fresh water. Make sure these guys are hydrated. So let's go over to our resource menu. Water. We don't have any concrete right now, which is a little bad. But I'm sure we can find some concrete from these buildings running around here. And there's 15 concrete for us. Now we can build some water pumps. Let's set them up right about here. Okay, so one wasn't enough water, but we'll set up a second one. There's enough water for us. Now while we're at it, let's go in and build Mama Murphy her fancy chair. Put it right there. That can be Mama Murphy's bed. Now where did Mr. Sturgis go? Thought I saw him come this way. Sturgis! Ah, I did see him go that way.
I feel better already, knowing we have a reliable supply of clean water. I hope you don't mind me asking for some more help, but our food supplies are running low. If we're gonna settle here, we'll need to get some crops established.
Oh, I'll get started.
Start planting right away.
Good deal.
Alright, now a little tip for all you guys who are into settlement building and want to do this to set up a whole bunch of supply routes and all that sort of stuff. Potatoes, corn, and mute fruits. I still have no idea how to pronounce that. It's probably mute fruit, like mutagen. Queen of brew. I'm just going to store you. And the reason for that is, once you start getting water purifiers, which is tip number 2, especially here at Sanctuary, build a bunch of water purifiers down in the water here, power them, and they will provide you with infinite purified water that will show up at your workshop, which you can then sell and make lots of caps off of. But with those ingredients, you can turn it all into vegetable starch, which gives you unlimited adhesive. Adhesive is pretty important, so good way to get it. Come on, here we go. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That gives us 3, 4, 5. Should be 6 food right there. And that's done like dinner. So let's go talk to Sturgis again. Finish that up.
Hey, Sturgis.
Well, this place is starting to feel like home. Now that we can grow our own food, I think we can really make a go of this. Trouble is, the more we establish ourselves here, the more of a target we become. What we need is to get some defenses set up. Then maybe Preston will be able to relax a little bit.
Sounds like a good idea.
I'm on it.
Ah, thanks. It'll make everyone feel more secure here.
Alright, so between these two buildings is going to be our base. This is going to be the start of our fort, our barracks and supply station there. That building will be torn down, we can build up on top of it. And this is going to be our own headquarters. So let's build a couple of turrets to guard the road, the approach to our base. Set one up on this sidewalk, and then on this sidewalk. That should be more than enough defense to satisfy Sturgis. We will be building up this settlement over time, but I'll do that off camera, of course.
Thanks for doing that. We'll all sleep better at night knowing we have some defenses set up. It's been a long road. But yeah, I think this is it. Home. Feels good.
Glad to help.
I was glad to help.
Well, I appreciate it. Of course, you know you're welcome anytime. My door's always open to you. Windows, too. Some of the walls actually come to think of it. I guess I better get back to it. Take care now.
I like him. He's got a good sense of humor. Alright, so we completed that. We leveled up in the process. So let's select our perk. Alright, so we got lots that we could do. Our last level was a non-combat perk, so do we want to go with Lady Killer? Do we want to go with Locksmith? Tough call. But I think earlier on, it's probably going to be a good idea to get either Lady Killer or Medic. But let's go with Lady Killer. Good defense is the best offense? Something like that? I'm bad with quotes. Alright, so let's just see where we're going here. Alright, so we got the first step. Kill the raiders in Corvega Assembly Plant. Or to join the Commonwealth. Join the Commonwealth. Go to Diamond City. Durr. So let's take a look at our map. Where are these two things? The Corvega Assembly Plant's there. We already cleared Walton Pond. We could examine this thicket excavations place. We'll do that, and then we'll continue on to Corvega on our next episode. But let's go in here and clear this out first. Alright, so I'm seeing a lot of limestone. Dogmeat has found something. Ooh, look, caps. Oops. A locked chem box, but
Got
it's
it.
good. Some jet and some med-X. Reduce the amount of damage we take. Some extra junk. Locked toolbox.
That's it.
Alright, let's read this terminal. Shipment log. It's a bunch of stuff. Oops, went back into it. I do that all the time with these things. Let's play the tape. Bunch of logs. So this is Sully's log. This is a great spot. With the right crew, I'd have no problem keeping this place locked down. Traders run close enough for easy pickings, but not so close that we'd end up skinned. The whole damn thing's filled with water, though. Figures, so always a catch. Big-ass drainage pump looks mostly intact. If I'm lucky, it might still work. Gonna take a closer look at it tomorrow. Nope, not gonna be that easy. Still, pump is in better shape than you'd think. I'd like to head back and grab some tools, but it's pretty late. I'll tinker with it some before I bed down tonight, then head out in the morning. Shouldn't be too hard now. Glad I grabbed that sledge, even if it was a bitch to carry all this way. Thing was rusted tight. A few good whacks with the sledge cleared that problem right up. Thing made the damnedest sound each time, though. I'd swear something was moving around in there. Was able to make the most of the connections. Patched up all the pipe leaks I could find, besides the ones in the water. All the noises I've been hearing, I'm not setting foot in there. I'll probably head back and drag one of the new guys over here and make him do it. Wonder what that's all about. Well, let's take the tape, just for lulz. And we have background information on it, so let's go find it. Another building over here. For some reason I got a bad feeling about this. Insert obvious Han Solo quote there. Well, looks like we got a tattoo magazine. Give us a new tattoo that we can put on. But They're all face tattoos, I think, so not really my cup of tea. But we saw some guy over here at the cook fire. Oh, that's supposed to be Sully.
Pitch in here, keep a distance. Excuse me.
Looking to earn some caps? I could use a hand here if you're all done talking, you know.
Sure. We're trying to be the good guy and help out the Commonwealth, so let's do it.
The pump isn't in top shape, but it should at least start. There must be some leaky connections flooding me out. Think you could fix them? The leaks will be underwater. Look for bubbles, and you should find them.
Sure. Guess we can do that. Keep our shotgun out for the time being. Alright, so you said bubbles. Well, there's one set there. Looks like another one over there. Oh, and there's the third. Now, if I've learned anything from ever being near radiation, or anything about radiation, I don't know where I was going with that thought. Water is bad. So let's throw some Rad-X on just in case. Turns out I was right. Alright, so there's one leaky connection fixed. Bubbles over here. There's the second leaky connection fixed. Gotta hurry up and get out of this radiated water. Now, the Sully guy might turn out to be a bad guy in the end. Reading his tapes kind of makes me have that impression. But we don't know that for sure, and I'd like to think the best of people. A little bit naive, but I'm okay with that. Now, let's see, where did he disappear to? Sully, where are you? There he is.
Hey, that's a ticket. You do the honors. Hit that switch on the end of the pump.
Okay.
That's done. Just listen to her go. Wait a second. Did you hear that?
I knew I had a bad feeling.
Let's do this.
Giant mutated crayfish? Crabs? No way am I going down there with those things. Oh, they can hit me up there. What do you know? Let's get Sully to help out, shooting him a bit.
Damn it. Where'd you go?
That one's down.
Over here.
Must have crippled the other one's legs. Let's save our precious
Guess my good karma's paying off.
shotgun ammo. If you have good karma.
Ah, there it is. Hey there.
Meyer Bros.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised that started on. Anyway, I still got some tinkering to do on this thing. Shouldn't be too hard now, though. Thanks for pitching in. Here's a little something before you clear out.
Alright, so 50 bottle caps. It's not too bad for really quick quests. Took a little bit of damage, got a little bit irradiated, but that's alright. It's nothing we can't come back from. We already investigated this place. But seeing as it's coming down to nighttime, and we've already gone through a fair bit, we're going to save our move on to Corvega until next time, guys. So if you did like the video, please consider smashing that like button. If you want to join the 232 community, that's our 232 Gaming Core, smash that subscribe button and make sure you turn your alerts on so you don't miss when we put new videos up. And until next time, guys, remember, life's a game, so you better play to win. Take care.